let's get this video out of the way. So, in case you hadn't heard, Ja Morant is once again in the news, and again, like in the previous few weeks, it does not shine the most positive light onto the young star. Now, before we get into the new drama, let's talk about some of the previous drama that's already led up to this situation. So, first, this happened a month or so ago. We have Ja and his inner circle allegedly aiming a red laser at the Indiana Pacers bus after the game. The story goes with that one that allegedly there was this confrontation that happened after the Pacers and Grizz game in Memphis. Altercation. Bus is driving away, and then allegedly John and his boys get in vehicles, and then they go after the bus and point a red laser, which one would think means that there is potentially a gun being pointed at the bus. This was refuted by the league, or they couldn't find anything at least. So this one kind of went away. This one has actually shown up twice. It showed up previously earlier in the season and then kind of popped back into place, and because of the whole flash gun pointing at a gun allegedly, which the whole pointing a gun thing, if I remember correctly, was because the author of an article like said that and she had gotten it wrong. Either way, this came back up in the news again. This was right as Ja was announced as the new Powerade spokesman, and it's not a good look. This has all already been disproved and everything. Lots of allegations being tossed back and forth, but still, again, not a great look. And then there was another story that came out like the next day or the same day of the previous story of Ja potentially beating up a teenager and flashing a gun at him, allegedly, of him making threats against a mall security guard because I believe it was Ja's mom, had an issue at a Foot Locker at a mall in Memphis. So Ja rolls up with some of his crew and makes threatening statements enough in the eyes of the mall security guard to where he wanted to file a police report. And then that gets us to the news story today. As you can tell, I'm just tired of it all. Ja Morant appears to flash a gun on Instagram Live while he is at a strip club. I don't understand it, man. This whole drama is just continuing to get out of hand, man. Something's got to change. People were touting you as the future face of the league. You got a brand new shoe deal with Nike. You signed a $200 million rookie extension with the Grizzlies. I already mentioned it a little bit ago, but you're now the new face of a rebranded sports drink, Powerade. Like, this is just not a good look. You have the ice on. I believe that's the chain that was given to him by Nike at the All-Star break. And the links that Nike went through to roll out your shoe, did you not pay attention? I see that Ja Wick is trending down here. 1 second. Okay, that. But bro, the links that Nike went to roll out your shoe and make the All-Star game like a center focus for Nike in Utah for the All-Star game was Ja. They had this huge like igloo almost. You walk in, you could buy some of the Ja branded swag and some of his signature shoes. They'd slide it down like a big ice slide to get to you. It was a whole ordeal. And you're in here at a strip club posting a gun, flashing it live. What is going through your mind during this? And of course, now the league is getting involved. Woj tweeting that NBA spokesman Mike Bass, we are aware of a social media post involving Ja Morant and are investigating. And then Woj quote tweets that and says, seen on his Instagram Live displaying a gun while at a nightclub. And when I see this type of stuff, it feels like a suspension is going to be forthcoming potentially, because bro, the league is not going to stand for someone as big as Ja is to be brandishing firearms on Instagram Live. That is so wild. What are you doing? So this is some reporting from DeMichael Cole. DeMichael Cole is a beat writer for the Memphis Grizzlies, and he is reporting that for 100% that there are older people in Ja's circle who have tried to talk with him, and that really it's just all up to him at this point. And I know a few other people that have said the same thing as well, that they know people straight from the mouth. One person was talking about how straight from the mouth of another of someone in Ja's circle that's saying like, hey, I've tried to have these conversations with Ja. It's all up to Ja to realize what's at stake, and he's just simply ignoring it. And so I was just reading this conversation also, and yeah, Ja did do a like a finger gun celebration in the, was that the Rockets game? I think it was the Rockets game that happened. And then yeah, they are on the road right now, which means that he brought the gun himself potentially on the team plane. And I don't know how the Grizzlies operate in that aspect, specifically them or the league in general, but I don't know if that stuff is going to fly fairly well. Just what I do not understand, Ja, you have won the lottery, my guy. Not only are you in the NBA, okay? There's a lot of dudes that try to get to the NBA, and there's a lot that fail. But you're one of the few lucky ones to get one of those few roster spots in the NBA. So you've already got that. But you are a box office star. People come to see you. You've got endorsement deals with Powerade, with Nike. You got your own signature shoe. I don't know the number of people off the top of my head that have a signature shoe, but especially someone under 25 years old, at 23 years old. There is not many dudes under the age of 25 that have their own signature shoe right now. And you signed a $200+ million extension. So not only did you hit the lottery, you hit the lottery within the lottery. You are in the top percentile of athletes in the world, and you are getting paid tremendously. And you have the endorsements, anything that anyone has ever dreamed of, you have it right now. And you're trying to throw that all away for what? The city don't deserve this. The fans don't deserve this. The people that love you and that are closest to you, that are innocent in all this, they don't deserve this negative attention either. And man, you gotta think of your daughter too. You've got to be there for her. And I'm not saying just like, showing up and like taking care of her and getting her nice things with the tremendous amount of money that you have. No, I mean actually being alive. Because you can piss off 100 dudes, and 99 of them will back down and not do anything. But it just takes that one dude that you cross that is wrong, and then it's all over. And you literally had to go and do all of this when 3 of the next games we played, 3 games in a row, are all nationally televised games, man. God bless. And I know I see people on Twitter saying like, man, someone needs to get a hold of him. Someone needs to talk to him. Someone needs to do this. Someone needs to do that. We just saw a minute ago that people are already doing that. It's all up on Ja to listen, man. And he's not listening right now. And Ja's on my team, so I rock with him, but it's getting harder to defend him. In fact, I can't defend him for this that he's doing right now. Some of the other stuff, like you could weasel around it maybe a little bit, but nah, there's no need for all of this foolishness and nonsense that's going on right now, man. It's just not. Now, I'd like to say that hopefully the drama is going to end from here on out, but I don't know if it is. I don't know if this is the end of the drama, or if we're just getting started, or what's going to happen. But who knows if there is going to be a suspension. I went back to this tweet here for Woj. Man, I would not be surprised if there was. I think I'd be more surprised if he doesn't get suspended or fined heavily from this. So, and I mean, it's just disappointing as a Grizz fan, as someone that supports Ja and thinks is a great player, and is is the cornerstone essentially of my favorite team, this franchise, the Memphis Grizzlies. It's tough, and it's not fair to all the other guys that have put in so much work over the summer, through the season, have grinded, because you're the Grizzlies are number 2 in the Western Conference right now. Okay, I know a lot of people are counting them out, and obviously people are clowning the Grizzlies because of Ja's we're fine in the West comments, and soon after that they started losing quite a few games. They've won some games. They've been doing okay. They had a tough loss against the Nuggets last night, but everyone has had trouble winning in Denver, so there's that. But all this unnecessary attention that is being put on the rest of the team, that is taking away from trying to compete for a championship, trying to make a run at a title. It's not fair. It's not fair to them. It's not fair to the coaching staff. It's not fair to the fans, because instead of talking about the loss last night to Denver, or the upcoming games against the Clippers and the Lakers and the Warriors, we're stuck here having to talk about this. Anyway, I'm done talking about this, man. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Not because I just want it to go away, but because he's an immature millionaire that has the spotlight on him. I pray that he does realize, has an awakening of some sort. I just hope that happens before something bad happens, and I hope nothing bad happens to Ja in the process. And I literally cannot get away from it. I was about to publish this thing up on YouTube, was getting everything set up, and boom, there it is. Ja is going to be suspended at least the next 2 games. That sucks greatly from a team standpoint, but please let this be the wake-up call. Please, oh my God, please let this just be the wake-up call. Ja, come on, man. You have the world in front of you, bro. You have everything that anybody could ever want or ask for. Please let this be the start of fixing it all, because we need you, bro. We need you. Something special is being built in Memphis. We cannot do this without you. Please. And just for the sake of being another human being, I don't want to see anything happen to you. Come on, man. Hopefully this fixes everything. But anyway, I'm done talking about it. It's going to be relevant now for the next, oh gosh, man, I do not look forward to this next week in sports news. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.